Hello, greetings from SNS College of Technology. This is Dr. Ilangovin, and I am a professor from the Department of Aerospace. And this is today we are going to talk on the research directions in the Internet of Things. So let's go ahead. This video is intended for my students on basic understanding of Internet of Things. Uh, Now, what is academic research? One has to understand that it is a systematic process of studying and research problems, where the intention is to identify facts that help solve the problem or deal with the real situation. Okay, so something we'll have to explore something new in a particular direction, and here we are there to discuss on the IoT. Now, why you want to do research? Basics, systematic investigation, and then there are a lot of benefits for the research. You can establish the facts. You can use the investigation for a new conclusion. The research, what does it involve? It involves collecting and collating information, analyzing and reporting the findings. Research, it also helps to identify the areas of research and factors that affect consumer choices such as cost, color, etc. These are more into the management side. Now, the type of academic research goes like this. Either you do a research leading to a total new theory or a new interpretation or explanation of the present one, which is already there, or an extension or a modification or counterproof for the existing theory or its explanation. We can also verify by simulation or validation of a proposed theory um, or explanation. Okay, so research is something where we try to do. It is more so interested for research scholars for obtaining their PhD or a PhD degree, or for a faculty also. It is a significant contribution that the faculty that he is research oriented, and then he is moving to the next step. This also shows up that the faculty is interested in research. Okay, there are a lot of things that we may have to do. You'll have to collect a lot of extensive data on a particular topic. You have to find a research gap and then move in that particular direction. Now, let's look at the main IoT research direction. Research direction requires massive scaling. Now the IoT people are talking about making it into a small gadget or a device or something like that. Now, what if it is to be scaled up for a very large thing, for an entire industry or so? That is the direction in which many people are working. They are also working on the architecture and dependencies like the various layers, etc., and dependent on people are dependent more on the sensors, and the sensors also have to be updated, and easiness of the sensors have to be taken into consideration. People are also working on creating knowledge and big data. Now, a lot of data comes inside because of when multiple people use them, and those data. How do we handle those kind of data? Are the research is moving in that direction also. The algorithm itself has to be very robust, and the sensors, etc., everything is based on the working of the sensors or input on the sensors. So the sensors should be robust, and it should also be very reliable. Okay, openness is more into trying to not infringe upon somebody's influence somebody's uh, how do I say this their intellectual rights, but it is like or it's more like an open source and things where other people can contribute also. So security is also very much involved, privacy is involved, and there are multiple people who are there in the human who are there in the loop. Now, all the people are working on these kind of directions now. Now, IoT vision and the context for many people, the concept of smart city is no longer a vision so far, and there it is already come, and then only that it has to be added a little more. Many infrastructure structures are already equipped with no sensor and actuator which are able to monitor the entire system and interact with each other in order to exchange information, so to improve the quality of one or more services. So in a smart city, there are multiple services which are there. We are also heading towards that. Today, we are working more on trying to have a car which can just zoom past the toll, and then the automatic the toll charges get deducted without wasting time of the car being there. Now, why should you, since again we are trying to talk about this to the students, now why should you publish your research? Other people may discover your part of the work, and then they may head from there also. They can continue from there, contribute to the records of the research in the field. They have a lot of benefits of peer review. Other people can comment on your research, and then you can try and improvise yourself. Dissemination and impact, career advancement of personal career advancement, preventing and duplication of effort. One person is doing, and then it will make the other people not do the same work. The citations are there. This has been told basically for the students, like how do you make citations, right, and how one citations can help people in the academia. Okay, this is how it is being cited. Okay, this is a citation which is given. It's an in-text citation, and this is the actual reference the order of reference that people have to add up at the end of um, your article, or it could be even your paper, right? Uh, Next, what do the editors look for? They look for something whether it is relevant to their area of research, and then they see that whether it is within the scope of the journal. They describe the research that advances in the field and add to the active research field. Is it carefully prepared and follows the journal's submission guidelines? Uses clear and concise language, and it follows the ethics standards. Okay, now these are the things, and there are multiple publishers are there, like in the sense Elsevier, Springer, etc. And then they take their own, they take time to for the online submission, and then the peer review, and then accepting the papers. So that's it. I think there's a reference that I have done. So it's just a small, brief understanding about this, and we will come again. Well, continue with this, and then we will once again meet on a different topic. Thank you very much.